The myth of Dracula blends history and folklore, combining real events with dark legends. Although the name Dracula is best known from Bram Stoker's 1897 novel, its origins stretch back further. Rooted in Eastern European history and superstition, the real-life figure often linked to Dracula is Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler. Vlad Tepes, a 15th-century ruler of Wallachia, modern Romania. Vlad was notorious for his cruel methods, particularly implemented to punish enemies. His ruthlessness, especially in defending his land against the Ottoman Empire, earned him a terrifying reputation. He was known as Dracula, meaning son of the dragon, after his father, Vlad Dracul, a member of the Order of the Dragon, a group defending Christianity. While Vlad's reign left a mark on history for its brutality, his deeds became the basis for stories of a bloodthirsty figure, eventually blending into the vampire lore. The vampire myth, however, predates Vlad by centuries, with roots in Slavic and Balkan folklore. These myths involved the dead rising from their graves to feed on the living. Early vampires were often linked to death, disease, and pestilence, depicted as monstrous creatures rather than the refined figures seen today. Over time, stories of Vlad the Impaler's cruelty and bloodlust merged with these vampire legends, particularly as his brutal image spread across Europe through German and Russian pamphlets. These stories emphasized Vlad's violent methods, enhancing the myth of Dracula as a demonic figure. The transformation of this historical figure into the modern vampire archetype was completed by Bram Stoker in his novel Dracula. Stoker drew inspiration from Vlad's name, but reimagined him as an aristocratic vampire with supernatural powers. The novel's Dracula, an undead nobleman who preys on the innocent, embodied Victorian fears of disease, foreign invasion, and the supernatural. Stoker's Count Dracula, unlike the historical Vlad, is a complex character with both human and monstrous traits, a departure from the earlier vampire myths. Since Stoker's novel, Dracula has evolved into a cultural icon, immortalized in films, theater, and literature. Each adaptation has added new layers to the character, making him the definitive image of the vampire in popular culture. The idea of Dracula as an immortal, bloodthirsty aristocrat has shaped modern depictions of vampires, intertwining horror with mystery. In conclusion, the Dracula myth is a fusion of historical fact and folkloric imagination, starting with Vlad the Impaler and evolving through centuries of storytelling. Bram Stoker's novel gave Dracula his final, iconic form, creating one of the most enduring figures in horror.